Hi, my name is Sammy Chagolla. I'm the assistant principal at Marshall Ranch. Graduated from Peoria High School in 1983. A lot of things had gone on in my life. In my family, there was 5 boys, 2 girls. My mom was not working. She would stay home and cook, making tortillas every single day. We didn't know what really bread was. Started off working in the fields, I remember from, I believe, 1st grade. And so everybody did that. At 3 o'clock when school ended, by 3:30 you were getting in a car and going out to White Tanks, which is pretty far from here, and they had the onion fields. And so that was just instilled in us. You're gonna have to do that, not only during the school year, but the summers. At the time, my father, he had 3 jobs. He worked in the hay hauling type of company with my uncles, and then from there he was a butcher, and then he was a photographer. He would tell us, listen, you don't want to have 3 jobs in your life, so you want to get an education and go to school. And so I believe watching what he went through and then working in the fields, those are the things that really kept me focused and wanting to get a good education. I believe that education is the way out for anybody. I also think, looking back, what got me to where I am today was the sport of wrestling. I was coached by Mr. Mike Corey and Bobby Gonzalo. I've been wrestling since I was in 2nd grade, and so that was my way of becoming successful and being able to get out of poverty. I won 4 state championships here. It paid for my way through, college. This wrestling room is a lot bigger than what I wrestled in. It's a bigger gym. Also gave me the opportunity to become a teacher. I coached here at Peoria High School for many years. Wrestling is a different type of sport. It's an individual sport that keeps you focused, but I've won a lot, I've lost a lot. But the losses made me correct the mistakes so I wouldn't make them again. Try to instill that in the wrestlers that came through the program. Also, I think that people need to understand is that growing up in Peoria at the time, in the 60s, small town, you would be driving from anywhere, you saw this big green water tower that everybody knew you're in the city of Peoria. We used to have a store called Smitty's. Wow, everybody, when they built that store, it was like you'd gone to heaven, You'd go there and it was clothing store, food store, they had a restaurant inside there. It was just so exciting, and then there was a lot of cotton fields, and Peoria High School was the only high school. When you look back at Peoria High School, what it was in the 70s, the only thing that still exists that's original is the main building, Old Main. The old gym, also we had an old gym, and they've kept it. They've kept the ceiling of it. 4th of July, everybody in the city came to the football field to watch fireworks. It was like you would shut down the whole place, and everybody, the businesses, the banks, everybody would just come. It was small town. Everybody knew each other. You talk about Peoria, it goes all the way out to Lake Pleasant. I mean, that was a different world. I'd like to give credit to all the teachers that I had. I do remember, Nurse Lopez. At the time, I only had 1 pair of pants. When you work out in the fields, the smell of the onion stayed on your clothes. And so she saw me one day and she said, hey, I hear that the kids are making fun of you, and I want you to come to my office in the morning every day from now on. And she had purchased 5 pairs of pants, shorts, socks, underwear, shirts. And she said, from this point forward, you come to school straight to my office and you're gonna get changed into whatever you want that day. I'll have them hung up in the closet and you can change. And at the very end of the day, you come back here, you can change back in your clothes and go home. She took care of the clothes for me. And till the day she passed away, whenever I would see her at the store and I would thank her. There was a story, and his name was Mr. Dobson. Passed away, he was my 6th grade teacher. We were doing show and tell. And so I pulled out a box of Wheaties. That Wheaties box, anyone that was on that box, you were a champion of champions. I saw that. For me, I pulled it out and I said, someday I want to be on this Wheaties box. I want to be a champion and I'm going to do it. And the kids started laughing. And even till this day, I get emotional because that teacher, Mr. Dobson, bless his heart, he said, stop. He goes, Mr. Chagolla, I believe someday you're going to be on that box. You know, I didn't want to get so emotional right now, man. But when he told those kids to not laugh, you know, you're a little kid and you believe in what adults say. I finally made it on that box, believe it or not. I finally made it on that Wheaties box. And I was able to accomplish my dreams because of those people that were part of Peoria, the culture here and those teachers. The things that they were showing me or guiding me, I believe that it gave me the ability to think it was possible. And so I tried to give that back as a teacher. I taught American history for over 20 years. And so I think preserving history for others to see is really important for me as a former history teacher. I think that, you know, if they don't see the past, they're never going to understand where they're going. And what I do today, I'm an assistant principal, so I try and use my background of wrestling, of my struggles that I have, and those are the memories to bring me back and a reminder of what I'm doing today and where I came from. So I'm blessed to have what I have today. I still give credit to those people that have been part of my life and have given me the ability to be who I am.